Hey, coach, put me in the game.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, go. If I touch it, then it go. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it go. For the bike and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he need a know he missed the know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and coming through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it go. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it go. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the piano chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Big enough with the cause TK to let it come see it. Hands down now, make it come treat it.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. This is the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Dallas Cowboys versus Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow will throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Cousins now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school I.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. And Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Burrow's going to look to throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Cousins on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On first down, it's Lopez. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Evades him at the 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Lopez. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a handoff up the middle. Lopez. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Burrow going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Cousins again. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Meanwhile, Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Joseph is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, Joe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 32 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. That's caught, and he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty, so they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Play action now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Cousins to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To the air again. It's Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Cousins to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
That's complete to Chase. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Throwing, Burrow. That's caught downfield by Kittle. 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And his throw here's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important and now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Now it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that